What's good, YouTube? It's your boy YOO on a new channel today. I decided I'm gonna finally start up my sports channel. We will be talking completely biased, 100% biased, no real reasoning, just love and hate.
Is this nigga serious?
Sport, no, I'm playing. About 75% biased. We're not gonna be completely unhinged over here. My sports take are biased. Keep it a buck with you most of the time. But you can see I got on my Chicago hat. We got everything Chicago in the thumbnail. Not the thumbnail, but my logo and stuff like that. First things first, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and also subscribe to my other channel, will be in the description, and I will try to put a link in here somewhere, and it is also on the homepage of this new channel, I Know Ball. So welcome. Yeah, so it's enough yapping. Let's talk some football today. So I've been wanting to do this channel for a while now. I just haven't pulled the trigger for different reasons, but I feel like this is a great time for me to do so, because why the fuck not, you feel me? So that game last night, that Thursday night game, that snooze fest, that bogus ass game, that 17-point scoring game, shout out the weak Raiders. I hate the Raiders. I'm in Vegas, but I'm from Chicago, and we played the Giants this week, and I realized I'm wearing an I Love New York shirt, and I don't fucking love New York. But I just wanted to make sure I at least had some type of representation for the crib, because we do play the Giants this week, so I feel like I had to do this. I know I'm not matching. The rest of my fit is crazy too. You don't need to see that. But that sparked me wanting to make this channel, that week game, because I wanted to yap. I wanted to talk about, I feel like this is a great time to do so, because we are, I don't know if we're a week past it or a week away, but we're somewhere between the middle of the NFL season. So this is a good time for me to get my thoughts about how bogus the AFC is this year. I can't believe the AFC is going the way it is this year. That's the good thing about football, though, is this one game, especially when you get to the playoffs, so anybody can win it, even though most of the time the best team still does win, more often than not. But let's start with these guys right here. I just want to say that the Patriots, I like Drake, man. I'm not a hater, but he is in my quarterbacks class. He's in my QB1 class. So we got some ops in this entire draft class that we're going to be beefing with for Caleb's entire career, at least in Chicago. And hopefully his entire career is in Chicago. But I just want to talk about how lucky the Patriots and the Broncos have been with their scheduling. They're both 7. Well, the Broncos are 8-2. And I like Bo, too, a lot. I love Bo, actually, because he attended one of my favorite schools, Oregon, even though he started at Auburn. At Auburn. He attended one of my favorite schools, so I got a lot of love for guys that attended my favorite school. That's why I love me some Justin Herbert, even though people call him the biggest if in sports history. He's if man, and I do agree with that. But there's a lot of things that go into talking about sports and ranking people. So let's start off with the Raiders game 1. Of course, you better win that. They only won by 7. The Dolphins, we know what's going on with Tua. I love Tua too, but I think it's time for him and Mike McDaniels to call it a quits out there, my boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Barely got out of there. They barely beat the Steelers. The Steelers are an interesting topic. I don't know. I can't wait to get to them. But the Panthers, oh no, they lost to the Steelers. Okay, yeah. They lost to the Raiders too. I'm tweaking. See, I'm not paying attention. Losing to the Raiders? Alright, never mind. I take that back, because the Raiders just competed with the Broncos yesterday. And maybe the Raiders are better than the Broncos and the Steelers. Patriots. So they lost to the Steelers and the Raiders so far. They beat the Dolphins barely. They destroyed the Panthers, who actually haven't surprised in the season. They did beat Buffalo. I don't know what's going on with Josh. I think his lady must be doing something. Shout out to Miss Haley Seinfeld. They beat the Saints, the Titans, the Browns, the Falcons. The Falcons are another interesting team, and they got the Bucks coming up this week. Early predictions: I do think that they have a chance to beat the Bucks. I am not high on the Bucks at all. I'm not. Shout out Baker. Emeka Buka, one of the best receivers in the league already. I don't know what it is about them Ohio State receivers, but him and JSN and the rest of them. And Marvin, I'm talking about Marvin. He didn't go to Ohio State, bro. I was just started naming off my favorite receivers at this point. But so I do think the Bucks win that game. So I think they go 7-3, 8-3, 9-3, 10-3. Then they're bye 10-4, 10-5, 11-5. 12-5. Damn, these niggas could really go 12-5. Oh, they got a very favorable schedule, bro. I can't lie to you. They have a really, really favorable schedule. They could legit go 12-5, and I hate that for them. For me. We don't gotta talk about Buffalo because what's understood don't gotta be explained. We already know what's going on with them. They'll be at least in championship weekend, I assume. But let's take a look and see what their schedule could shake up to be. So we already know they came back to beat the Ravens. They destroyed the Jets. Man, I love Justin Fields too. That's still my dog. Once a Bear, always a Bear. Except for Cody Parker. We don't really say his name anymore, but I don't know what's going on with Justin. I might do a separate video. I might do videos on players. I'll probably do that too. But right now they are, what are they, 6-3, right? Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4-2, 5-2, 6. They're 6-2. They already had their bye, right? Yeah, they did. Okay. So they're 6-2. They got the Dolphins coming in this week. 7-2. That's an interesting game. I think the Bucks can beat them, but they won't. 8-2. The Texans could beat them if CJ is back. 8-2. 9-2. 10-2. 11-2. 11-3, 12-4. I think they go 13-4. Worst case, 11-5. Worst case, 11-5 for them. Dolphins and Jets we won't talk about. I will say I think the Ravens can still make the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna be on nothing as per usual. I don't like how everybody was so high up on them at the beginning of the season. They've been trying to. I'm talking to you right now. Y'all been trying to crown the Ravens for like 3 seasons in a row now, and I love Lamar, but for some reason he just can't get it done in the playoffs. I don't know what it is. Colts are frauds. I don't worry about them. Even if they do finish the season off high, I'm not worried about them. The Jags stink. Trevor Lawrence stinks. Yeah. Get Travis Hunter out of there. Texans, I don't know. We already talked about the Broncos. The Chargers are Now let's switch over to the NFC real quick. So we got Philly at 6-2, Dallas, Green Bay, Detroit. You got the Bears. All right, so let's look at currently the playoff picture. Let's take a look at this. Oh, the Broncos moved up to 1 after that? Oh, okay, well, that's because ain't nobody else played yet. That's why. Okay, so right now, currently, alright, I think the majority of the teams that are here in the AFC will stay there, but I think they're going to switch. There's no way the Chiefs don't make it. But But even the Chargers could fall out. They're having a lot of O-line problems. And Amarian Hampton is still injured. I don't know what's going on. They injured, their entire backfield is injured. Now let's take a look at the NFC. Same with them. I think biased, but also unbiased. We could sneak in. We could sneak in, but the team to fall out would have to be the Niners. Let's see if with a loss, if anybody drops drastically. Actually the Lions do. Uh-oh. Who do they play? They play Washington as well. Oh, okay, they'll win that. They'll win that game. This is a big game because they play each other, and one of them losing might help us get in. So we want the Rams to win that one. They play Philly. They already played the Cardinals. I think they're on a bye. Oh, do they play again? Oh, no. I'm tripping. They played them this week. Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, let's go look at the Panthers real quick because that's the team that we're fighting with to possibly make the playoffs if we do. They play the Saints. That's an iffy game. They should win that, though. They should win that. Let's go to the Panthers real quick. Let's look and see what their schedule talking about. They're currently 5-4, correct? Five and 4. So they got the Saints this week. I think they win that. 6-4, 6-5, 6-6. 6-7 and then a bye. 7-6, 7-7, 7-8, 7-9. I'm missing a game. I think they finished 7-10. 7-10, 6-11. One of those two. Let's look at us real quick. We have one of the toughest schedules in the fucking world, unfortunately, and that sucks for us. We're currently sitting at 5-3. We got the Giants. What a wild game that is, man. That was. This is my intro video, so the rest of them aren't going to be like this. This is just to start us off. I'm going to do like a little bit more deep diving at some point. But we should win this. We could lose. That's the thing, guys. We could beat anybody, but we could lose to anybody. And that sucks, bro. But I will say we found our coach and our quarterback finally. I do believe so. I believe in the nail painter, bro. That's my guy. That's my QB, bro. I really do. So 6-3. We definitely need to beat them and should beat them. 7-3. Depending on what Steelers we get, 7-4, 8-3. I'm gonna be realistic. 7-4, 7-5. I think we split one of these with the Packers, so we'll say we win this. Okay, we lose it. So 7-6, 8-6, 9-6. We can beat the Niners, but it's at home though. 9-7.
Cobra.
Alright, I'm gonna be realistic here. It's day one. We ain't gonna be too biased. We're gonna say 10-7. That might be able to sneak us in a playoff position, but it depends on them. It depends on these guys, how they finish the season up, I think. I think this is a team we're going to be fighting with for position for the rest of the season. Either them or maybe the Vikings too, because they're literally right there behind us. literally right behind us. But let's just go talk about. I just want to talk about the Broncos real quick. One more thing, because that's what this video is really about, even though it's kind of about. Oh, I hope it's kind of about the end of the season. I mean, in the middle of the season at the same time. Let's start this off by saying Geno fucking stinks, bro. Oh my God, Geno Smith, bro. And then the fact that the Raiders had the audacity to put him back into the game while he was limping, as if he was doing a good job before he got hurt. Come on now. And I understand Kenny Pickett isn't much better, but man, bro, come on, gang. That was terrible, bro. Gang barely threw for 150. He didn't even throw for 150. 16 for 26, 61%, and 64 QBR. And this guy right here, he's on my fantasy team, bro. GT is really stinking it up, bro. He's playing a lot better than he has been. But Grant, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Their line dookie, too. That line is dookie. That's the one reason why Geno throws as many picks he does. He also gets his balls tipped a lot. Pause. But dang, bro. And then you got the nerve to not use Brock Bowers. Throwing him the ball one time is criminal, bro. You threw the ball to GT more times. Well, that's because he was trying to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? He was running for his life. But throwing the ball to him, or maybe they probably might have threw it to him more, but giving him only one reception. And then the fact that it was 31 yards mean you should have try to get into that action more often, bro. Come on now. Let's go over to the Broncos and my guy Bo. 16 for 28, 150 at 58 QBR. His QBR mainly dropped because he threw that dumbass pick, that really dumb pick one time. And when he threw that joint down the field double cover, that was a FU ball. He just believed in his guys. And I ain't mad at that, but you got to at least put some thought into it, you feel me? Then the rushing attack, J.K. Dobbins. Just kidding, Dobbins. He did his thing. He did his thug dizzle. Almost got hurt again. They spread the wealth out. A lot of targets amongst the team. Throwing the ball 28 times. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. And you ran it for 37 times, right? Hey Siri, what's 18 plus 9? 27. My fault. Yeah, my fault.
18 plus 9 is 27.
My dumb ass, 27. But this was just a defensive game. The Raiders defense showed up way better than I thought they would, but this just proves that the Broncos probably have the best defense in the league, and I think that's carrying them. That is absolutely carrying them right now. I just saw a tweet before I started this video. The Broncos are the 2018 Bears. And I think that's a good comp. 2018 Bears. Khalil Mack first year, we were destroying folks, bro. And if it wasn't for the guy's name who I said earlier that I won't be saying again, we might have at least we could have beat the Eagles that year. That was the Eagles year. We could have beat the Eagles. We could at least have a Super Bowl appearance, but that's neither here nor there. That's all we do in Chicago is what ifs, because we can never get it right. But that changes. And Ben we trust. And Caleb we trust. But yeah, the Broncos are the 2018 Bears all over again. So shout out them. I'm not rooting for y'all, even though I love Bo and a couple of y'all players. My second favorite team is the Chiefs. I won't lie to you. Second favorite team is the Chiefs. But we're going to get out of here for this first video. If you enjoy this type of content, you want to see me do more stuff like this, I will be covering every sport, football, not every, but football, baseball, basketball, the big three. I might even get into hockey, depending. I always wanted to at least go to a hockey game, but we're going to end this first video off saying, first of all, like I said, subscribe to this channel and my main one if you like game and stuff like that. Alright, game. My computer having an aneurysm, so I'm going to record this last bit from my phone. But I was saying we gonna end this one and fuck Green Bay. That's gonna be our chant for the end of every football video specifically. I was gonna say the one thing I don't hate a lot of things, but the one thing I do hate is people from the crib. People from the crib, bro, that are Green Bay fans. Don't nothing irk me more. And I got a couple of homies. I'm talking about you. Yes, if you think I'm talking about you. Yes, I'm talking about you. I hate it, bro. Don't make no sense. You ain't even got to be a Bears fan, but the fact that you a cheese, bro, like, come on, gang. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. But, like I said, subscribe to this channel and the other one. And we out.